Good evening, everyone. I showed that it's 5 o'clock. We'll take a roll call.
Everyone's present.
Having a quorum, we'll call the Wabash City School Board meeting for Monday, May 22nd, 2023 to order. Will everybody please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We begin each Wabash City School Board meeting by reading the Wabash City Schools mission. Wabash City Schools provides a relevant and rigorous education founded upon relationships to ensure each student is college and career ready for success in the global community. I'd like to welcome everybody here tonight. Do we have any recognition of visitors?
We did have on the agenda Mr. Camaras and Mrs. Shaw here to provide an update on the Lion King, but I don't see them, so.
Okay. We'll move on and then we can circle back.
Okay.
Sure. We do have a couple of revisions to the agenda. We're revising item F to include Wabash Middle School and additional Wabash High School summer school teachers and summer school details, and item J to the board agenda. So item F is approve the following teachers for summer school 2023 from May 30th through June 15th, Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. at a rate of $35 an hour. Kyle Kelsheimer at Wabash High School, Amy Oswald at Wabash High School, Ben Backer at Wabash Middle School. And then item J is approved Kathy Wilson, Beth Philippi, Mike Matter, Josh Blossom, Justin Dale, and Amy Sibley to attend PLC training in San Antonio, Texas from July 23rd to July 26th. This training will provide our administrators with the chance to continue to grow their knowledge of PLCs and develop a PLC roadmap for their particular building. All expenses will be paid for out of the 2021-2022 Title II monies, which are for staff PD. The 2021 funds must be encumbered by September or the district loses them. Would they accept a motion to revise the agenda?
So, second.
Motion second. All those in favor of the revisions indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The agenda is revised. Item H, we have the consent agenda. We have minutes from our May 1st, 2023 meeting, claims, no donations, but we do have financials for this meeting. I would accept a motion on the consent agenda.
Second.
Motion, second discussion.
Yes, just going to share our April revenue and expenses. This is the same format we have been using. Our revenue for April was slightly higher than what we had projected. Remember, all these projections were done early in the year, and we keep track of all of our revenues and our expenses and compare how we did actually to what our projections were, as well as where we were a year ago. So this month, our revenue was higher. However, our monthly payment for our basic grant dropped by $40,000. And that was a result of the February count day in which we lost about 32 students. And this reduction in the basic grant will continue in May and June. July starts our new budget year, and we will see an increase in our basic grant of about $112,000 starting in July. Our accounts payable expenses, Mrs. Wright did a very nice job. She's getting very, very close to having projections right about what our actual expenses are. Our payroll expenses were slightly below, and that has to do with some of the cost saving measures we've already implemented. So overall, you can see that we did have a net loss of about $90,000. However, it was a loss, but it was about $100,000 or $110,000 better than what we had projected. And again, that's a result of some of the cost savings that we've already implemented. So we will continue to look at cost savings. We'll talk a little bit about that at the end of the meeting. and keep track of this, keep track of our revenue and expenses as we move through the year.
Any questions regarding the consent agenda from the board? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving the consent agenda indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Next regular scheduled board meeting will be Monday, June 5th, 2023 at Wabash City Hall, 202 South Wabash Street, Wabash, Indiana at 6 p.m. We have a few items of communication. There's no old business, new business. We have a presentation by OJ Neighbors Student Council.
So yeah,
I'm Barb Morgan, and I am the sponsor for the student council at OJ, and these are most of our members. We're missing 2 tonight who couldn't be here. But I will let them introduce themselves. Tell your name and what grade you're in.
I am Weston Steve Stevens, grade 4.
I'm Aria and I'm in grade. I am Kylie and I am in grade 3. I am Ruby and I'm in 3rd grade. I'm in 4th grade. I'm Cassandra and I'm in 4th grade. I'm Kimmy and I'm in 4th grade. I'm Avery Beecham and I'm in 4th grade.
And then we also have Braden Bisher and Ariana Riley, who aren't here today. So we are here, they are here to give you an idea of some of the things that we did at OJ Neighbors this school year. And so I'm just gonna let them go ahead and talk about that.
This year, OJ Neighbors had a float in the homecoming parade. You could tell every kid loved it by seeing the smiling faces. After the parade, everyone either had dinner with their family or headed over to the football. The DLI Fall Market was on October 26, 2022. It's a festival for kids in DLI to celebrate and participate in activities like art, singing in Spanish, shopping, and watching a Spanish show about the fall. Kids would get Spanish money from their teachers to shop and have fun at the fall market. On family fun night, our teachers dressed up like scarecrows. There were fun games, crafts, food, kids dressed up too. It was made for families to see their children's school and to have fun with their child. It is cool that our school allows it in the other activities too. I love that our school does that. It was fun at Winter Wonderland when it was like the last day, but it was to Christmas to get books and fun other things.
The Santa Fest, where OJ neighbors can celebrate Christmas and jolly old man himself, Saint Nicholas. The activities we held there were cooking, making, selling elves, making gift baskets. There are lots of activities, fun rings, for balls, to get points for scores. Many kids loved it, and maybe you can even make your friends and have picture with Santa. campus. And then thanks to Santa Fest, I actually made a new friend.
My day was on March 14th. We ate cherry pie, apple pie, or blueberry pie. We played ping pong in the library. We actually have two robotics teams. The unified robotics team is led by Miss Emma, and they competed at Baylor University and won first place. The other robotics team is led by Miss Matt. They went to the state of competition and went to the world championship in Texas.
The Lion King was a show for DLI students to participate in. The show was on March 24th, 25th, and 26th. It was shown at the middle school auditorium. Kids who participated practiced for 4 months, creating a show with 49 students.
On Unified Game Day, there were many track events for people with disabilities and their friends. There was a running station, a jumping station, throwing station, and an optional course. The stage shows that we are all alike.
Yeah, and sorry for that. So you can get a special privilege to be the torch guy, which happened to me. I started to the torch, and hey, I met new people. This was hard. Yes, you're
My
not.
sister was in the reenactment. There were a lot of stations with interesting activities. If you felt funny, you could even buy some cedar trees from the 1800s. Fourth grade carpet night was very fun for all the fourth graders. You got to dress up as your favorite music artist, walk the carpet and take a picture. You got to play a song of your choice from your music artist. It was a very fun time.
Thank you. Next up, we have the Wabash High School Student Council update.
Solo.
Yep. Everyone else had something planned, or I don't really know. So I was the only one that could make it today. Last one of the school year. So first off, I'll start with prom. We had prom this year back on May 6th. That was a pretty fun night. We had it at the Honeywell, and we were in the gym, or I don't know what the formal name of it is, but this was our court this year. We had seniors, and it was only seniors, because I know some other schools do juniors. And this was our beautiful court, and I had the honor of crowning Morgan Bitcher and Tatum Harlan for our prom king and queen. And we also this year added different awards such as best dressed, best hair, best dance moves, best makeup. And those are also voted by the students. And so those are the recipients of those awards. And that was also fun to see other people included in there, just not seniors. And the theme of the prom was a night in Paris, and it was Wabash's prom committee worked hard for many months. They had many fundraisers to put on a very classy night for all of us to enjoy. Post prom this year was at the bowling alley, which ended up being really fun. You paid $10 to go and bowl as many games as you could in 2 hours. We had free pizza, we had free drinks. There were door prizes. I know the top door prizes were a mini fridge. Hannah Lane and Dave Ford both got those. And then there were like other college things such as TVs, fans, gift cards. If you scroll, there's some more pictures. Mr. Burns was even there showing off his balloon skills, balloon making skills. So it was a great time. And then a couple weeks ago, we had Teacher Appreciation Week. All of our teachers at Wabash High School are such good teachers, and they take such pride in their work. And I'm really glad that we were able to take time to celebrate them because they really deserve it. And so they were able to get drinks from Downtown Nutrition, and multiple clubs sponsored different meals for them. So I know this was Taco Bell. I know another day they had Pizza King or some type of pizza. And it was a really great time. The spring choir concert was also a few weeks ago, and this was only choir, no band, and this high school choir, Symphonairs, Debonaires, and then the Troublemakers performed along with our middle school choirs, which was 6th grade and 7th and 8th grade. And this year we have 7 seniors graduating from this program, so they will be missed. This past Friday, we had Senior Scholarship Awards, and we were able to give away $400,000 with scholarships to various students. And I would say this was kind of fun to watch all my classmates get all this money that they've been working hard for. Because I know just from personal experience, scholarship after scholarship, it's a lot of hard work. And so to see the fruits of their hard work being on display, and this was actually one of the smaller groups compared to some, like there were times the whole auditorium was up on stage getting an award, and so here we're just really blessed with that. And then this past Saturday, we celebrated 150 years of graduating classes, and I don't know if any of you went to it, but Mrs. Ballard did an amazing job putting together photos from way back like in the 1900s. Of just various things going on in various sports teams. And I love to see like things like Sports Spectacular and Homecoming, like those are things that are still happening now, and just to see how they were then and like we're still doing it now, which I think is such a cool thing. There's some more pictures if you scroll. Very nice presentation. And then some other events that I don't have photos of were Teachers Awards. Those were also last Friday. This is where teachers, based on their standards of their class and what they kind of value, they give awards to the deserving kids. So that was fun to see all the kids getting recognized for their hard work throughout the year. And then we also had the National Honor Society banquet. We had about 25 new inductees this year, which was a pretty big group. Overall, we have about 55 members. And we had a great presentation put on by Mrs. Hudson and Mrs. Jessica. And then lastly, our Academic Letter Awards were also this Sunday. And this is one of the highest awards that we can get at Wabash High School because it just really shows our dedication to our learning and our education. And it's a point system that you get from good grades and being a part of like academic teams, and so that gets all added up, and then you get your letter and you can renew each year. So we were able to recognize those students this weekend too. Future plans, really all that's left is graduation and then summer vacation. So I've enjoyed being able to present to you guys about what's happening this year, and hope you guys have a good summer. Thank you. Oh, and we have 3 days of school.
Thank you for being here all these times.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate it, it really is.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
All right, next on the agenda, item C, approve Sierra Tresca as junior class sponsor for the 2022-2023 school year.
So moved.
Have a motion and second, discussion?
Ms. Tresca was hired mid-year, and she took on the junior class sponsor responsibilities. Somehow we missed getting her approved for those responsibilities.
All those in favor of approving the recommendation indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item D, accept the following resignations of certified staff. Fortunato Carrillo Jr. as Spanish teacher at Wabash High School, effective at the conclusion of the 2022-2023 school year.
So moved.
Second.
A motion and second, discussion?
Mr. Carrillo has taken a position in the district closer to where he lives. We want to thank him for his time and service to Wabash City Schools and wish him the best of luck in the future.
All those in favor of accepting the resignation indicate by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Item E, accept the following resignations of classified staff. Pamela Hainline as cafeteria employee effective April 28th, 2023. Jessica Baker as cafeteria employee effective May 18th, 2023. Michelle December as support staff at LH Carpenter effective May 25th, 2023. Isabel Robinson as paraprofessional at LH Carpenter effective May 26th, 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion, second, discussion.
I would like to thank all these individuals for their time and service to Wabash City Schools and wish them good luck in their future.
All those in favor of accepting the resignations indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item F, approve the following teachers for summer school 2023 from May 30th through June 15th, Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. at a rate of $35 per hour. Kyle Kelsheimer at Wabash High School, Amy Oswald at Wabash High School, Ben Backer at Wabash Middle School.
So moved.
Second.
A motion and second, discussion.
Mr. Kelsheimer and Mrs. Oswald will co-teach English this summer. We have over 40 students that are signed up for that class. Mr. Backer will teach summer school for the middle school. Normally, we have 2 summer school teachers, but as a result of remediation built into the school day, we only need to have 1 for the middle school. The requirement for us to be reimbursed from the Indiana Department of Education is there must be at least 15 students per teacher enrolled.
All those in favor of accepting the motion indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And 1 abstention. Motion passes. Item G, approve overnight trip for the boys basketball team, June 19th through the 21st, 2023, to St. Francis University in Fort Wayne, Indiana, to participate in D1 camp.
So moved.
Second.
A motion and second, discussion.
This trip will allow our boys basketball to play against teams they normally would not have the opportunity to compete against. Team travel, whether that's in an activity bus or a school bus, will be the responsibility of the team to pay.
All those in favor of
I do have
approving?
a question. Is there a cost factor to the actual camp?
If there is,
Yes.
it's covered by the team or
Okay.
by their boosters.
Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving the motion indicate by saying aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Item H, approve the following for athletics. Summer volleyball volunteers, Shane Bradford, Brooke Ergang, Jade Stumbo, Ashlyn Cruz, Emma Tracy, Jay Horning, J.C. Yaden. Sorry. Summer dance camp volunteer, Jade Stumbo. High school boys soccer coach volunteer, Hernan Rodriguez. High school boys tennis volunteer, Jonah France. Summer football volunteers, Cash Carmichael, Keegan O'Neill. Middle school football coach, Bryant Miller. Resignation of Sarah Cole as Wabash Middle School tennis head coach. Resignation of Bailey Yaden as 7th grade girls basketball head coach. Resignation of Sean Eiler as 8th grade head football coach.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second, discussion.
We'd just like to thank all these individuals for their time and service to our athletic programs.
All those in favor of approving the recommendation indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item I, approve Bryant Miller as Wabash High School science teacher at starting teacher salary beginning the 2023-2024 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second, discussion.
Mr. Miller will be taking the position that was vacated by a retirement. And as a reminder, we have 5 retirees this year, but we'll only be replacing 2 of those. This is one of them. Mr. Miller, who is here this evening, is a Wabash High School grad. He student taught here. Mr. Blossom was telling me, I think it was yesterday, that he is really excited to have Mr. Miller, that even after he finished student teaching, he still has come to Wednesday PLC meetings. So we are excited to welcome him back to Wabash.
All those in favor of approving the recommendation indicate by saying aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Congratulations and welcome back.
Excellent.
Item J, approve Kathy Wilson, Beth Philippi, Mike Matter, Josh Blossom, Justin Vale, and Amy Sibley to attend PLC training in San Antonio, Texas from July 23rd to July 26th. This training will provide our administrators with the chance to continue to grow their knowledge of PLCs and develop a PLC roadmap for their particular building. All expenses will be paid for out of the 2021-2022 Title II monies, which are for staff PD. The 2021 funds must be encumbered by September or the district loses them.
So moved.
Second.
A motion, second, discussion.
And I really put everything in the agenda item that I wanted to share, so you've pretty much covered everything.
Oh, that helps clear it up.
All right, any other questions or discussion from the board? If not, all those in favor of approving the motion indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Items from superintendent.
Well, it's hard to believe that our school year is winding down. I want to thank the high school and middle school student councils for coming each month. I always love to hear what's going on in our buildings and have our students share those activities with us. Want to wish good luck to our spring sports as they head into sectional and for some regional. Reminder to our families that graduation will be held on Friday, June 2nd, and that will be in Coleman Gym. I was hoping tonight that I would be bringing a revised calendar for the 2023-24 school year. We applied for the 1003 flexibility waiver to allow us to count minutes instead of days. And the IDOE did not get those waivers on the May agenda for the State Board of Education. So we have been told that our waiver request will be on the June 7th agenda. And so once we know that it has been approved, we will bring a revised calendar to the board, and we're hopeful that that will be at the June 19th meeting, and we can get that approved, and then any revisions will be shared with our families. Do want to remind families that the calendars that are posted now, our fall break and our winter break and our spring break, any revisions we do based on this 1003 flexibility waiver, those 3 breaks will not be changed. Over the months of June and July, we will finalize all of our cost-saving plans and bring recommendations to the board. I will also share an overall picture of where we are and how these savings will affect us in the future. And finally, I just want to say I hope that our students have a great summer break. I hope that our faculty and staff get some much-needed rest and relaxation.
Any questions for Dr. Sibley? Items from Chief Business Officer, Mr. Stone.
Nope, nothing tonight.
Items from administrators. Items from visitors. All right, items from board members. Kristen.
I just want to thank the OJ students for coming tonight. That was fun. I kind of wish they would come all the time. It was fun to hear what they had to talk about. And again, thanks to the high school and middle school students that have come to update us on all the fun things that our district has to offer.
Stephen.
Thank you for bringing the kids. All 3 buildings, and it's nice seeing them come in and actually put in the time and the work. So they were all prepared with the cards. I love it. So Mr. Miller, congratulations. Thank you. We're excited to have you back. So thanks for being here. It does make us feel good when somebody comes and we can actually see a face when we approve it. So welcome. So, and then other than that, we're done for the year. It's crazy. It's already done.
Just welcome. I'm excited to have you back. And I too appreciated the OJ Student Council for coming, and I'm grateful that we got through another school year, and I don't know, I think we keep getting better and better, so I'm proud to be associated with Wabash City Schools. That's it.
Jason.
Yeah. Welcome back to Wabash City. It is nice to have a face with the name when we approve something, so it does go far for me too. I appreciate that. Love having the OJ student council. I love seeing the kiddos come out, and especially since I know some of the personalities, and it's awesome to see them in a different space. And so thank you for doing that. They stole the thunder. I love the world championship for the robotics thing. We had a fun time. It was a blast. I was able to go down and enjoy the time with the students that went down, and Coach Mattern and the parents that were able to make it, and just the experience of the students being on rub shoulders with international students, and just problem solving on the fly, seeing the robot literally fall apart and figuring it out before a competition. And us parents and coaches just watch it happen. And it was awesome. So I am so thankful that we have a community and school system that supported us to go and do it. And can't wait to see what next year brings. I know that my daughter was able to skip school to go, and she is really excited to potentially be involved in it next year. And who knows who else can be involved with it too, because I'm sure we're going to see it grow as the years come. So I think it's just the beginning. So that's all I have.
All right. I too want to say thank you for bringing the OJ Student Council. The high school and middle school have traded off and on all year long, so it was nice to get the elementary school kids here as well, so thank you for that. I want to say thank you to all of our staff members, regardless of what role you play. In our organization, we could not pull off the school year without you, so thank you to everyone, and congratulations to our upcoming graduates. It's a big deal, so congratulations to each and every one. So with that, I would accept a motion to adjourn.
So good.
Second.
We are adjourned. Thank you.
I'm gonna scoot by everyone.
Yeah, I've got you as well. It's a baseball game. All right, have a good evening.
Okay.